Hi, this is Simon Chen and welcome to my network marketing training. Members of my coaching mastermind groups can ask me questions on a weekly basis. And today's question comes from PK out in Singapore. And PK says, I have a friend who has been doing network marketing in another company, but has not really been successful at it of late. She had some issues with her upline, taking away her downline. Never a good thing. Seems like that company she's in allows that to happen. Incredible. She was busy with her studies of late, and her upline took over her downlines. Didn't know that the company allowed such things and their commission points. As such, she has stopped doing the business. How would you talk to someone who is or was doing network marketing in another company? Would you highlight the differences between USANA and other company? What's the best way to do it? By the way, this person started off as a product user but has since stopped because of what happened with her business there. All right, so, well, first of all, it's crazy that you can take away your downlines or take away commissions. I highly doubt that is something the company allows. I don't think any company allows that to do that. But your friend is just doesn't know the policy, doesn't know understand the industry, and thinks that's or she's duped, fooled into thinking that's something that allowed to happen. And just to follow up, Bobby out in Melbourne replied to this comment saying, PK, great question. Same question here. I have a friend who's doing Amway, and he really loves network marketing and wants to take it as a lifelong business. I know it's hard for me to barely persuade him to join our company, but is there any other way to let him feel that our company is much better than Amway, and for him, maybe our company is a better choice? Thanks. Okay, so there's two things here. Number one is, it's kind of, let's talk about PK, your friend. It's kind of like the MLM objection, right? Well, when you talk to someone who is in another company, I never say, okay, so Bobby, I never say our company is better than them. Because again, if you're telling them, they automatically close-minded because you're a salesperson, you're a liar, right? Well, if you tell them it's a lie, especially you're in network marketing, and like every other network marketing distributor, they say their company is the best. So they don't trust you. The trust is zero, right? Because they know that the only reason you're saying that is because you want them to join. So they're not stupid. They know that, right? So if you tell them, we try to convince them, they'll be always closed-minded. They'll be defensive. Worse, they'll be actually maybe turned off because they're like, oh, you're trying to, you're trying to shove it down my throat, try to convince me. And they may be all turned off by the industry altogether and don't want to even do network marketing. Right? And that was the last thing you want to happen because number one, the competition is really not other network marketing companies. What's the competition? The competition is the other, distractions out there, like the jobs, maybe the hanging out, or wasting their time or playing video games or whatever it is. Those are the distractions, right? If they're in the network marketing industry, another company, that's actually a good thing because they believe. Right? So the worst thing you want to do is make them have such a bad experience, say the company is bad, and then they think all the companies are bad, right? So for example, if you're, think about it, if you're in the dining industry, okay, for example, if you're in the fast food industry, and again, I never eat fast food. I haven't had a McDonald's burger. I'm proud to say I have not had a McDonald's beef burger since 1997. Okay, I still remember we were in the middle of Maryland on like a 3-hour road trip. We stopped and there was no anything to eat and had no McDonald's salad. I ate it. So last time I had a McDonald's was back. It's been that long. So now I'm not into fast food, but McDonald's would never say other companies like Burger King or Wendy's would be bad because that's attacking the industry. If you're saying the whole fast food is bad, that means McDonald's, you are bad as well, right? Now who's McDonald's competition? The McDonald's competition is the other things that are not in the fast food. It's not Burger King, not Wendy's. Their competition is maybe like the higher end restaurants or cooking at home or the healthier, not fast food, but not so quite fast food, right? Maybe like a Chipotle, right? Or the Chili's or the TGIFs. Right? Those type of restaurants, not the fast food industry. They would never attack the fast food industry like Taco Bell, KFC, Wendy's, because they make themselves look bad. If they keep saying whatever, the food at Wendy's is no good, the food at Burger King is no good, then basically the whole fast food industry is no good. Right? So they would never attack that. Right? But so that the competition with us is really not other network marketing companies, because if you're just say, if someone had a bad experience at Burger King and then another bad experience at eating at Wendy's, do you think that person would eat at McDonald's? No, that person's next time is going to go, hey, I don't want fast food. I get sick. It's not prepared. It's not healthy. I'm going to eat somewhere else. Right? So if your friends like, oh, Amway's no good, other companies no good, they're like, forget about them. I mean, how do I know your company? Your company may be just the same. Now, I got sick eating at Wendy's. Maybe I'll get sick at the food was terrible, the food was cold. Or maybe it'll be the same thing the next time I go to McDonald's. Right? So the competition's outside of the industry. So I'll never talk bad about another company because it just turns them more often than not, it'll turn them away from the industry instead of getting them interested. Okay, they'll just say, forget this network marketing. This is like, forget this is such a, people stealing downlines, stealing commissions. Let me get out of this. I don't want to be involved. Let me just stay at a job and be happy. Okay, so never attack the industry or never attack the company. Now, the second thing is, for your friend PK, anytime I meet someone with another network marketing company, instead of attacking it or trying to convince them, I say, hey, that's great you're doing network marketing. How do you like it? What do you like best about it? Or what do you like best about it? So for your situation, PK, I'll let them talk and find out what she liked about it. Okay? And I ask her what could have been better. Right? And another thing I'll ask them is, like, as an industry, would network marketing work? Okay? So I would recommend going back and listen to the MLM objection. I'm going to post a link at the bottom of this video for you to review how exactly the questions I asked and what I say. Okay? And this will be again covered the next week or two in our 5-star mastermind. I'm going to go into the objections in full detail, each one of them. But take a look at the video at the bottom. This recent training I did at the movement that talks about the MLM objection. But I basically want to find out how what they liked about it, right? What they liked about it, what was the experience, how it could have been better, right? And I want them to say, as an industry, does it work? If they believe the industry itself works, I say, would you be open to taking another look at something else that won't have this type of problems? That show them this time it's different. Okay, this time it's different. And I think the last thing to add is the best way, like Bobby, you know, you're not going to be able to convince that person because he really loves Amway, right? And he loves network marketing. That's great, right? The only way to persuade him is not saying that how the company's better, because people buy what? People buy you, and they buy your relationships, right? So if, for example, if you have a great relationship with this person, and then the upline in Amway didn't have a great relationship, he would probably be more impressed and join you. If he sees you growing the business, I mean, not maybe just not growing business, but growing as a person. We see, you know, we talk about how we've seen Michelle grown, we've seen Guillermo, we've seen Bruno just growing in a short couple weeks, right? You see them, a PK is a great example, how he's grown, Dave Risher. When they say you grow, they will become interested. And they say, wait, wow, is Bobby growing? Bobby's growing so much, she's actually learned a lot more than I have. And then they'll start becoming interested. Hey, how did Bobby learn so much and growing than I am? So the best way to convince them, they see you grow. If you can't see your income growth, your business growth, they see you grow as a person. Right? How did Bobby learn? You know, Bobby used to be very quiet. Oh, Michelle used to be very quiet. Now she's doing part of her presentation. Wow, how did that happen? Right? So it gets people intrigued about it. They start learning. They want to learn. That's the best way to see that your company is the better choice. Right? But by your growth, by your change, also by your loyalty and longevity. The longer you're in the business, it's like, wow, most people quit, but Bobby's still in, and she's growing. Wow. Right? So that's the way I will convince your prospect, Bob. It's not going to be anytime short because he loves it. He loves his Amway, which is great. And the thing is, you should be happy about it because you don't ever have to convince about network marketing, right? You never have to convince about network marketing, and never have to convince him because he loves it already. So even if anything happens bad as a company, you know he's a firm believer. Again, with PK, to wrap it up, how do you highlight the differences? I wouldn't highlight anything because I'll ask her to find out what do you like best about a company, the products, and then slowly you can compare and share your experiences. And again, the same thing, as long as people see you grow, she may become interested, right? I know she's probably studying, doesn't have much time, but hey, PK, you're running a basketball business, you got a baby daughter, right? Your wife works, Cheryl works, so you're busy, but she sees you grow, and then she become interested. But the key is to ask questions, get them to open up, find out you know, what do they like best about the industry? Do they still believe in the industry? What do they like best about it? What happened, and how this time is different, and how you can help her. And again, the more you grow, the more people become attracted to you. All right, so it's not going to be short term. I mean, Bobbi, your thing could take some time. PK, your thing is a short term thing. Right? It could be shorter term. Just ask her, find out what she likes about it, whether she wants to learn more. And then, again, one last thing. There's a lot of last things. But Bobbi, even if your friend never joins you, right, but she's great in Amway, hey, that's okay. You know, I have friends who are in other companies, you know, but I keep in touch with them. Because why? Because it builds the belief, right? It motivates. And, you know, we talked about how do you stay motivated. Having a friend with another company, I wish he was in my company, or sometimes in another downline. I wish they were in my downline. But hey, seeing them do well, that builds my belief in the industry. Builds my belief in how this industry works and that other people are successful, right? So it's always, and you can be friends, and you can be, you can share things, and later on you can do maybe generic network marketing training events. Just be a friend to motivate each other. So those are always good things. You have nothing to lose. All right, everyone. I hope this helps. This is Simon Chan. Thank you for watching my network marketing training. Take care.